What's up everybody, my name is Astonishing Pix and welcome to another review. And today we are reviewing the Shfiguarts Elden Ring Festering Fingerprint Vyke, again from Bandai. And honestly, I do not know much about Elden Ring, if I'm being honest. I know some friends play it and I heard that it's pretty good, but for some reason I haven't found myself to get that game or play it. So anyways, the reason why I got this figure was because, and I know that this figure is already like a year old and everything, so this came out like a year ago. But I was scrolling on TikTok and then I came across these dark fantasy AI videos on the subject and everything. There was this one image that I thought I could recreate and I wanted to. So first I thought that I should recreate it with my Figma link, but then I'm like, wait, it's not that serious enough and I feel like I could use like a knight instead of a link. So I just looked up, I guess, Elden Ring stuff or like knight figures, and I found this guy for a pretty decent price on Amazon. So yeah, that's why I got him. I've been taking some pictures of this guy and honestly he's pretty good, and I can't wait to take pictures of him in more shots for this video. Alright, so before we get into this review, I just want to show off the box art, and honestly it's pretty cool. I still have some of the accessories inside, so spoiler alert. But yeah, here we have Elden Ring, the little seal to show that it's authentic, side art, back art, everything listed in the back, side, bottom, and top. So that is the art. Alright, so taking a closer look at this guy, you could see all the intricate details that he does have, and honestly I'm impressed with the amount of paint and detail that this guy has, and honestly it looks pretty dope, what I envision when it comes to that dark fantasy photo shoot that I want. And yeah, I mean, here it is. You can see the pretty good sculpt. Yeah, and here's the back. It's covering the cape, but yeah. This figure does a great job at, presenting the metallic sheen and the details. You can see the fingerprint stuff on the side and in his torso and a little bit below that. So it does have great detail, and I would say that the articulation is pretty good. There are some couple gripes that I will get into the later on into the video. Let's take a closer look at the articulation. Alright, so first you can take his head off and take this piece off over here, which honestly gives you a better look of the figure, and he does kind of look naked without his cape or cloak, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so for the articulation, he can look up about that far, which isn't a lot. He can move down about this far, which is a lot, but that's because it uses this, I guess, hinge that goes down in the torso, and I guess they did that because of the piece that comes with this, so the articulation can get there. So it does work. He can move side to side, and he does have a little bit of pivot, not that much, but it's there. His shoulder plate or pauldron can move this side, and it is removable. Hold on. Yeah, it is removable, but that's only for the peg, so it can just move around, and there is a ball joint, as you can see. So without that, he can move his arm about this far out. That's mainly due to this, so it is limited. As for this arm, he can move it all the way up. That's because, again, he has no pauldron, so he has no problem of getting that up there. And there is one of the gripes. So he does have bicep swivel, but only for this hand on the right, or his left, I guess. So it does work again pretty well for a swivel, but it does tend to pop off easily. I don't know why, but it just happens. He does have double jointed elbows for both of them, for this one too. The only thing I don't like about this part is that it goes in and at an angle, so this arm does not have a bicep swivel like this one. I don't know why they decided to do that. They could have just made that little cut here at the bottom. It would have been seamless, but no, they decided that they didn't need that for some reason. So every time you pose this guy, right arm, his arm goes like into his chest, so you can't move his arm like this arm, so which is kind of frustrating if I'm being honest. That's one of the flaws that I don't like about this guy. The only thing I do like about this arm is that he can move his arm all the way across, and that's due to the butterfly joint that this guy has. And yeah, it's amazing. You can move all the way down. This arm is great and not great, so there are pros and cons to both of these. The arm, so one, the elbow sucks on this, but the bicep swivel and the elbow are awesome on this one, but this does not get the same range as the other side, because it can, but like as you can see, the arm pops off very easily. So if you push it too far, you're gonna pop this off. And so for his wrist swivel, he does have a ball joint for both of them, so there's nothing new for that. As for his torso, he can move back about this far, about that far. It honestly doesn't get that much range. He can get swivel out of that, so that's the only thing that this serves. In hindsight, it's not the best, I guess, but for what the posing allows you to do is pretty much serviceable. And of course, for his legs, he can move up about this far up. He can move back a little bit. He does have thigh swivel for both, and he does have double jointed knees for his knees, and he does have a pretty good ankle rocker somewhat, and toe joints. He does also have drop down knees, so you can drop them down, but if you do that for the kicking, it gives you like a little bit more room, but not by much. It's nothing noteworthy, if I'm being honest. Next is the accessories. So for accessories, he doesn't come with too much. He does come with quite a bit, so again, I haven't played any of the games, so I wouldn't really know what else he could come with exactly. So as someone who's not a Dark Souls or Elden Ring player, I don't have any clue what he should come with, so I think the amount of accessories that he does come with is fine. But let me know in the comments if there is an accessory that you would have liked to see. So first accessories, I showed it earlier, he does come with his spear. I'm not sure if this is actually a spear. I know this is some type of weapon, so forgive me if I get any names wrong. So we have his weapon, and we do have some pair of hands. As you can see, we have 2 fists, I think 2 grabbing hands and 2 resting hands. So those are the pairs of hands that he does come with. And the accessory that I think is pretty cool is the fire effect. So here we have the fire effect. You could put this, I guess, connect this to his weapon, and honestly it looks like he's lighting something on fire. So this is pretty dope. Again, I'm not sure who is Vyke or Festering Vyke. I don't know if he's the character. I'm guessing he's the main character you start off with, maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is pretty cool. Anyways, let's get into the size comparison of this video. So next, I'm gonna put him into another armored character. Here is Vyke next to the Hasbro Mandalorian, and honestly they look pretty good together. Both men in shiny metal armor. One obviously being more degraded, and the other one being, shiny. Here we have Vyke next to a Black Series Sabine Wren, and here we have Vyke next to a G.I. Joe Classified Snake Eyes. A little bit of a shorter video today, guys, and I just wanted to say that this figure is honestly pretty good, and I highly recommend it if you're looking for any Elden Ring stuff or maybe some medieval stuff. But yeah, if I were to rate this guy, I'd give him a 7 out of 10. This guy has a lot of great qualities to like, but at the end of the day, the arms are the things that are bugging me, especially the missing bicep on the right side and the the one that pops off. These arms have their strengths and weaknesses, but unfortunately I think this figure falls flat when it comes to that. But other than that, I think the paint is great, the articulation is alright, and I would say the price also is pretty good, coming in at about $47 at the Amazon store, and that's where I got him. So yeah, if you guys want him, go for it. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. Check out my other platforms like TikTok and Instagram, where I upload behind the scenes and pictures. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and catch you guys in the next video. Peace.